Hi everyone, this is Jo from Aquarius Tarot. I'm here to do a love reading for you today, and it's specifically for those of you who are in separation and would like to sort of know more about the person that's on your mind that you're separated from, what their thoughts, feelings, situation is, and what actions that they're going to take towards you, whether they're going to come towards you, whether they want to reconcile, all the usual questions that are on your mind when you are apart from somebody. So if you're in this situation, obviously sending you lots of love. I know it can be very, very tough. But with that being said, let's jump in. So we're going to start with Aries now. So Aries, this is your reading to answer the question relating to separation and what will the outcome be, what will the next actions and thoughts, feelings of the person you are separated from, how they feel about you, and what will their next actions be. This is messages for Aries. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck here for the main messages. Beautiful deck. Okay, Aries, got the deck for you. Okay, here we go. Right, okay. So we have the Three of Cups here for your person, which I need to clarify because that could mean a couple of different things. It's either this person's thinking of trying to reconcile with you, or it could mean that there's a third party, which I know won't be necessarily very easy to hear if that's the case, although it doesn't necessarily mean it's another person. It could just be that something else is going on in their life, like they're busy with work or something like that. Okay, well, I think this person is wishing to have a reconciliation with you actually, and come back towards you, because to clarify the Three of Cups, we also have the Lover's card, which suggests that you two have got a very strong bond and a very strong connection. And of course, you know, when that's the case, you've been together and you built a connection like that, it's, you know, it's difficult to let go of it, isn't it? It doesn't go away straight away. And in this case, with the Lover's card, I mean, the Lover's card indicates that sort of crazy in love, you know, insane connection that you can have with somebody. It's one of the strongest connections. So it seems very clear how this person feels actually, and what they would like to happen. Yeah, we'll clarify in a little while to see if they're actually going to take any action on that. So yeah, I think you feel the same way, but it might have to be baby steps and a bit slowly for you. Obviously, things have happened. There might need to be things to be hashed out and spoken about. Probably very hurt feelings, depending on what's happened. And it might be that there was a third party, but this person's very much regretting it, and, you know, very much tied to you. Your feelings could be have been hurt for one reason or another, whatever that reason was. So whilst you would be open to a reconciliation by the look of it, it might not, the person would, you know, have to come towards you correctly, you know, in the right manner, and say the right things. You can't just, and, you know, truly mean it. You can't just go towards somebody and, you know, say the right things without, you know, truly meaning it and putting in the actions behind it as well. Yeah, you would like to move into calmer waters, away from the current turmoil. You know, yes, any kind of separation is difficult, but clearly if you've had a very, very strong connection with this person, or still have by the look of it, to have upset between you and separation can be very devastating and very difficult to deal with, Aries. So I do sympathise with you. I think both of you at the moment are a bit trapped in thoughts, and wondering if you should move forward, or if you're missing, you know, if it would be sensible, you know, perhaps you're missing red flags and issues, and trying, you know, ignoring those in order to go towards each other. You know, you're assessing whether it would be a bad idea, even though it's something you clearly both really, really want. Yeah, I think there is going to be an agreement to move forward together. You're both wanting to have a stable future. whatever's gone before is clearly been very traumatic and difficult for you both. Yeah, very upsetting, but once you are able to get past the hurt and have a proper conversation and try and be calm about things and express clearly how you feel without sort of blaming the other person or being overly emotional about it, just being really clear about what's happened, the consequences of it for you, what you expect going forward, and if you hear the right things from this person, and it looks like you will, it seems likely that you would be able to have a reconciliation and move forward. So that's very positive, Aries. Yeah, so let's pull a tea leaf card then, just to get a bit more clarity around what this person might be facing in their life at the moment, in terms of their feelings or other factors that might be having an impact and a bearing on whether they're in touch with you or what's going on. Period of prosperity and abundance. So perhaps there's been before a time where there was a bit of concern about money or financial things, and it was a little bit difficult, but things have improved for this person, and maybe that's enabled them to focus more on the relationship. Recognition and reward for merit. So perhaps this person took you for granted in the past, but they're going to, they do realize what they've lost, and they really want to recognize the contribution that you made to their life, or difference that you made to their life, and really come towards you with love. Okay. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. Yeah, so I think there's been a lot of perhaps self-reflection, even on the part of both of you here. You have thought about things that have happened, perhaps mistakes that have been made on both sides, although perhaps the fault is one more on one side. But it's never only one-sided. We can always work on ourselves as well, can't we, and reflect on perhaps how we've responded to situations or things we might have done. It's always good to try and be the bigger person, and accept that we have some part to play in reconciliation as well. It's not just the other person. Yeah, so some interesting messages there, Aries, to think about. So if you are in no contact with the person at the moment, what would your person want to say to you? If you're in separation and no contact right now. Oh, messages, I love you. Okay, Aries, so it's quite clear how this person feels about you, isn't it? Let's pull some advice cards from this beautiful Love Oracles deck. This deck, I always show it, but it's got beautiful illustrations on each card. Absolutely stunning deck. It's difficult to shuffle because it's heart-shaped and quite large, but still worth it all the same, because the messages are lovely as well. Okay, I did pre-shuffle as well. So for Aries, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So that could be telling you, we've had the card here of sort of moving into calmer waters. So this message could reflect the fact that perhaps, moving out of the current situation, letting it go, letting the past go. Once there has been, expression of true remorse, apology, trying to put things behind you, perhaps, if you can, really do leave it behind you so that you can move forward without anything sabotaging or damaging your relationship for the future. All right, Aries, should we do an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for you now then? So let's just see. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in or that you are separated from, to see what their feelings and thoughts are at the moment regarding your separation. Okay. I'm going to flip the deck. You can't see, I'm afraid it's off camera, but yeah. All right. So, Aries, if you are dealing with an Aries, this person is holding back at the moment, resisting temptation to come towards you, trying to reflect on how they've behaved, and what they should do next, really, to try and put things right. If you're dealing with a Taurus, The Taurus is planning on how to come towards you. They're reflecting and thinking on it, and it looks like they will come towards you soon. If you're dealing with the Gemini is focusing on their business at the moment. They're trying to be responsible in their decision. They're perhaps up in their head a little bit about what might happen next. They don't want their emotions to get the better of them, so they're trying to think things through logically before they come towards you to tell you what they would like. If you're dealing with what was that? So we had Aries, Taurus, Gemini. We're on Cancer. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer wants a new start. They're going to come towards you to have a good, solid conversation. They want to communicate with you to try and move forward. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo has been hearing things from other people that's been affecting their thought process. Perhaps you've got common friends, or they've seen something online which has, made them, maybe on your social media, made them, I don't know, feel a bit jealous or concerned about things. So hopefully when you have a conversation, that can be put right. I'm losing track here. I think we're on Virgo now. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo wants a solid new start with you. They want to move forward with you. Definitely, they see a solid future with you. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra sees you as their happily ever after. They want to be with you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, you might be married to a Scorpio, or the Scorpio is considering whether they should propose to you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, there's an open door of opportunity here for things to progress and move forward with a Sagittarius. I think you're both manifesting each other here. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, you're still in a period of drama with this Capricorn. There might be other people getting involved in the situation. You're not seeing eye to eye at the moment, but it seems that things need to calm down between you to enable you to move on. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is doesn't want to wait around anymore. They are wanting to, come forward and speak their mind and tell you how they're feeling. If you're dealing with the Pisces has a lot of feelings for you. They really love you. They're going to make an offer of love, a restart with you. So Aries, that was your reading. I hope you found that helpful. I'm going to move on now. Please do like the video. Please do comment if this resonated with you. Found it helpful. Please subscribe because I post content regularly. Thanks very much, and we'll see you soon. Okay, gather up all the cards from the different decks, and we will move on to Taurus. So hello Taurus, good to have you with me. Taurus, we're going to look at the person that you're separated from, the situation between you, the person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions in regard to your separation, and what's coming next for you both. So Taurus. Okay, Taurus. All right. So, right. Okay. Well, it's funny because Aries just had this card. You've watched me shuffle, but the same cards come out. It's interesting, isn't it? Because we're talking about the same subject of separation. So we've got the Three of Cups. And as I said to Aries, this could either be that something else is going on in this person's life at the moment, whether it be another person or, work or something else that's getting in the way. Or it could be that this person that you're separated from is considering a reconciliation with you, and the fact that that's what they would like. Yeah, it does seem that that's what they would like. They would like to move into a calmer situation with you. They don't want to be in the turmoil and have the angst between you that's currently happening. It looks like they do want to sort of move through that and past that and put it behind you both. Okay. Same cards seem to be coming out. I'm going to shuffle again. There's something strange about this. Taurus. I did shuffle, but I'm shuffled again. Okay. Okay, so I think you're feeling that there is conflict at the moment, hence why perhaps they're feeling they would like to move away from that conflict. You've got love for this person though. Whilst there is the conflict, there's true love underlying the situation, definitely from your side, and I think from theirs. But you know, they're more up in their mind and thoughts at the moment, and that's perhaps overriding the love. Yeah, I think both together you're going to sort of move into a more stable place. I think this is going to help you to feel better because at the moment, Taurus, I can see you're quite upset. I think you're feeling that there is a lot going on that you're not happy about. I think it seems that there's going to be a closing out of the bad situation that you're in. There'll be closure brought to that, and an ability to move on and forward with each other. Let's just see if we can pull some more clarification on your person here, the person that you're separated from, Taurus. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I think they're seeing an opportunity here to progress and put things right. They're trying to manifest you. They're a bit of a crossroads here, and right at the moment, just thinking about what to do next, how to perhaps approach you to resolve things. But they see you as incredibly attractive. There's clearly a lot of passion here, and they do want to work on the situation. They want to put the effort in. That's very clear. Okay, let's get maybe some tea leaf cards here to see if we can get any more clarification on how this person, what they're dealing with. Well, those just flew out. What have we got? A journey, either physical or mental. So perhaps there's had to be a bit of a journey here in terms of resolving things between you, or things have happened and you've been through a lot together. Or it might be that at the moment you're away from each other physically, and there's a necessity to have a journey to become closer together again. Romance is in the air, so yes, there is a positive outcome, and we've got here strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So hopefully it's more love. There's a fine line, isn't there, between love and hate, but I think in this case it seems like there is love, but it's causing some conflict between you, and yeah, definitely an opportunity here to close the painful cycle, move into a new cycle. This person wants to have a good solid relationship with you. They're going to put the effort in. You can see that through the romance, that they will make romantic gestures towards you. There's a lot of love and passion here on both sides. You've got the King of Cups, and clearly they've got a lot of fiery passion for you, and so I think that's going to draw you back together. I think you've got a lot of history together, and there will certainly be opportunities for you to get back together again and try and heal things. If you're out of contact with this person at the moment, let's see what message they might want to give you. Taurus, if you're out of contact with your person, let's see what they might want to say. I want to feel that way again. Yeah, so you've clearly had a really strong connection together, a lot of passion, a lot of happiness in the past, but you moved into a rocky patch where things didn't go so well, obviously resulted in you separating. But they want to come back together with you. They want to feel how they used to feel together, get back that security, and that that loving relationship between you both. They don't like to be out of favor with you. Okay, so let's pull a love oracle message as well for you. My beautiful, beautiful deck that I absolutely love. Okay. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. So Taurus, it might be that, you know, your feelings that, you know, of emotion and turmoil, it could be some things that's happened between you and this person's actions perhaps have caused it. But sometimes it can come from our own past experiences, past hurts, past traumas, things like that. So maybe just reflect on whether your emotions are sort of coming from within, or, you know, and maybe you need to heal things from the past in order to help your relationship moving forward. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Okay, so while you're waiting for this person to come back, it'd be a good idea just to, you know, look after yourself, exercise some self-care, you know, take nice long walks, do things that you enjoy, see your friends, because you need to really take care of yourself here. And yeah, and that's going to help attract your person more towards you as well. If you're a bit more relaxed and, you know, detached, although you want them and you're manifesting them, I think that's going to be helpful in releasing the pressure that might be between you at the moment, lightening the mood a bit, and you will draw and attract this person definitely back to you, because it's clearly what they want, Taurus. So we'll do a cross-watcher reading for you now. So this is where we will pull a card for each of the signs, and you will watch the sign of the person that you're separated from to get an understanding of their situation and feelings right now. So this is an Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Taurus. For Taurus, please. Aries through Pisces cross-watcher reading for Taurus. Okay, split the deck. Okay, all right then. So Aries, try and do a better job. Oh, sorry, Taurus. Apologies if I've been saying Aries, it's Taurus. So Taurus, if you're dealing with an Aries, your Aries wants a new solid start with you. They want a relationship with you. Taurus, if you're dealing with another Taurus, they see you as their happily ever after. They want to be with you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini is trying to make a head over heart decision here. They're trying to be very logical and rational. They realize they've got to make a decision and they want it to be the right one. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer has a positive outlook on this situation. It's their wish to be with you. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo's hiding their feelings at the moment. They're trying to keep control of themselves, and they're a little bit proud. They're a bit in their ego, but they do want to be with you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo has their guard up tremendously at the moment. They're wondering if they can trust the situation. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra is contemplating how much work it's going to be able to progress things with you, and contemplating whether they do want to put the effort in. We've seen in the reading generally that they do, but this is on their mind. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio feels that there is conflict right now. You two aren't seeing eye to eye just at the moment, so you need to be able to resolve this immediate conflict to be able to move on. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius might be somebody that you work with, could be somebody who owns their own business. Again, they like to be in control, so they want to be in control of this situation. They want to be the one to determine what happens next and when. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn is willing to win you back at all costs. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they might be at a distance, but they want to move forward towards you, either emotionally or in a physical sense. If you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces has an intention to come towards you and tell you the truth. Okay, so Taurus, that was your reading, your in separation reading. I hope you found it helpful and useful. Thank you for joining me. Please do like the video, that would help me greatly. Please comment down below if it resonated for you, or if you had feedback on, you know, whether you'd like me to carry on the readings like this. This format of reading was actually requested by somebody in the comments of one of my previous videos, they asked for an in separation reading, or for that to be done regularly. So here I am doing it as a result of the feedback. I hope it was helpful. And we'll now move on to Gemini. So welcome in, Gemini. Nice to have you with me. This is your reading to look at the person you are separated from, the current situation, how this person feels, what they would like to happen next, what their intentions and actions will be, what will the outcome be. So this is for Gemini. Gemini and the person that's on their mind that they are separated from at the moment. What are the messages for the highest good of Gemini, please? Okay, Gemini. So Taurus and Aries had the same first card. If it comes out again for you, which is the Three of Cups, I will be amazed, but let's see. So Gemini, here we go. Okay, so you've got the Magician. This column is for your person. So I think this person is manifesting you. I think they want to make things work, and they're probably reflecting on what tools they've got in their kit to try and resolve the situation. Yeah, they realize that a decision has to be made. Perhaps a decision has to be made on, your part as well. And they know that they're going to have to do all of the right things and say all of the right things, take the right actions. It's not all about words, to help resolve this situation. About you, I think you're feeling a bit conflicted. There might be somebody else who's showing an interest in you at the moment, Gemini. Maybe you're not quite sure which way you want it to go, which actually follows on very well, doesn't it, from the fact that this person realizes that a decision is going to be required. Perhaps that decision lies mostly with you. That's another card in relation to you to clarify your current feelings in your situation. It's not a nice place to be in, is it, when you're feeling you ought to make up your minds on something and it's an important decision. Yeah, I think you're feeling regretful about things that have happened, a bit sad about things. Maybe there's been a difficult situation with this person that you're separated from, and you're wondering whether, you want to go back and be with this person, or perhaps leave it behind and go on to something new. You're at a bit of a crossroads and unsure. So I think both of you have a desire to try and smooth things over, try and move on and put things behind you. I think certainly where things have been full of angst and hurt and pain, perhaps you've said things to each other that have been hurtful, or your actions have been hurtful. I think you both have the energy here together of wanting to move away from that. Yeah, you feel a bit defensive though, so I'm not sure exactly what's happened, but I can see that you both want to move on, but you're both feeling defensive. Perhaps you're both kind of waiting for the other person at the moment to see what they might do. Let's just see if we can get some advice here, because this looks a bit challenging in terms of decisions and feelings, and not sure which way to go. So let's see if you've got some advice for Gemini, please, in relation to the person that they're separated from. I'm talking about Gemini, please, and the person that Gemini is separated from at the moment. What advice do you have for Gemini in relation to the person that they are separated from? Okay. Ooh, that one came out. I wanted to come. What's that one got to say? Ooh, I've got three that just kind of made their way out. Okay. So the advice is to try and be happy in your own right. This person cannot truly make you happy if you're not already happy in yourself. So you've got maybe some healing to do. Work on your healing and on creating your own happiness. So this person will just complement you and add to your happiness rather than being your happiness, if that makes sense, because you know, it's never possible to have somebody else make you happy if you're not happy within yourself. So your advice is to really work on your healing and your emotional independence here, so that things don't trigger you, but to be willing to reciprocate when the offer is made to get together. So where you might have had to have your guard up, try and let that down. Try and have conversations with the person. Yeah, and this is also saying that you might be in the energy of perhaps ignoring this person or being silent with them at the moment. Don't do that. Try and have mature, open conversations, emotionally mature conversations. I think that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward, Gemini, in a really positive way. We're going to pull some tea leaf cards here for you, just to see what they might have to say, to give any more insights on your current situation with this person that you're separated from. What the message? These are really difficult to shuffle. They tend to jump all over the place because they're circular, the tea leaf deck. So Gemini, please, messages for Gemini in relation to the person that they are currently separated from. Okay, what do we have here? Pull a card out. Okay, we've got dealings or relationship with a man. So maybe there was you or your person was having another relationship with a man, or it's you that's having a relationship with a man this is talking about. I'm not sure. Affairs with your family. So I don't know if there's a family situation involved here. Maybe you or they've got children that's causing challenges, or perhaps other family members have got involved and caused issues between you. Older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. My goodness. So we've got relationship with a man and relationship with a woman. Have you both perhaps been looking at potentially relationships with other people, or are these the other family members that are causing perhaps some difficulty between you? Have you perhaps got a mother or a father, or a mother-in-law, father-in-law getting involved in the situation and perhaps having an impact on you too? I don't know. Take it how it resonates. It's difficult to know the answer on that. Hopefully it means something to you, Gemini. So we'll just pull a card now or two for Gemini. If you're out of contact with your person at the moment, let's just have a look at what they'd want to say to you, Gemini. What message would they have for you if you're out of contact with them at the moment? You don't know how hard it was for me to let you go. All right, so when you separated, they obviously found that incredibly difficult, Gemini. So that gives you an indication of their feelings anyway. Right, we'll pull a love oracle for you now. So it gives you some more advice and insight, and then we'll do a crosswatcher reading for you, an Aries through Pisces. Okay. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Much appreciate that. It really, really helps me. And I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Okay, love oracle. Love these cards. How beautiful are they? Right, what's your love oracle message? Only time will tell. So perhaps you're feeling a bit unsure. We've seen that, haven't we, with the Two of Pentacles. Give it some time. Do your healing. Work on yourself. Look after yourself. Watch the situation. Watch the actions of the person, and see what will happen next. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay, so yeah, take care of yourself. Think of what's right for you. Don't be selfish. Obviously, I'm not suggesting you should be selfish, but it's important to respect and love yourself as well. Otherwise you can't let anybody else love you, and you won't ever be happy in a relationship where you're only giving and not considering your own needs as well. It's got to be give and take, hasn't it? It's got to be reciprocal and kind and loving and considerate on both parts, both sides. Okay, Right then, so we'll do a crosswatcher reading then for you, Gemini. So this is an Aries through Pisces reading. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you're separated from to get an understanding of what their true thoughts, feelings are, a bit more specific to their sign. So we'll do this Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for Gemini now. Aries through Pisces for Gemini, please, in relation to the person that they are separated from. The person that Gemini is separated from, what are the messages, please, for their highest good that they need to know in relation to the person on their mind? Okay then, Gemini. Split the deck. Here we go, Gemini. Right. Gemini, if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries is holding back at the moment. Perhaps they're trying to work on themselves, but they're very tempted to come towards you. It's on their mind. The Taurus is considering how they come towards you. They're plotting and planning. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they are being a bit stubborn at the moment. They're holding back their emotions. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer wants to have a new start with you and wants to come forward and talk to you about that. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo wants to have family life with you. They want you to be back together. They want you to have a home together, be together. Was that Leo? Here we go. I've got Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. That was Leo. Sorry, get confused. Virgo. The Virgo feels intuitively that you are their person, but they are struggling to express that to you. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra has serious intentions towards you, but again, they're being a bit stubborn, but you're very attracted to this person. They're clearly very attractive. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is just withdrawn at the moment. They're thinking about what the next move or wise move should be. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius is obsessed with you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're feeling anxious and upset about the situation at the moment. They're losing sleep. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius is checking up on you. They're looking at you on social media. They want to know what you're up to. If you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces is going to come in quickly to communicate with you. All right then, Gemini, those were your messages. Please like the video. I would much appreciate that. Great to have you with me. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share the video as well to anybody who you think might be interested to hear about it. Please comment. Love to hear if this resonated with you. Let me know, does this format, do you like this format? Would you like me to carry on? Would you like me to do something different? As I mentioned a little bit earlier on, this separation reading was a suggestion by somebody, one of my subscribers, who made a comment and asked for it. So here it is. I do listen and I do take on board feedback. I appreciate every bit of feedback. So yeah, any thumbs up would be great. Thank you. So dealing with a Cancer, moving on to Cancer now. Cancer, so this is the person you are separated from. What are their thoughts, feelings, intentions, actions? What are they going to do next? What would they like to happen next? So this is Cancer and the person that they are separated from, please. Messages for Cancer in relation to the person that they are separated from. Okay, Cancer. Here we go. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck. Okay. Wow, this person is very emotionally stable. Let's see if we can pull a clarifier on this. So it looks like whatever's happened here, whatever has gone on, this person is trying to avoid drama. They might be focusing on their work and their money. They might be a business person. They might not be showing you a whole lot of emotion, but it's because they are trying to be in control, I think, of their emotions and be mature about how they communicate and careful about how they go about that, which is a good thing. I guess it can be frustrating if you want a response or a reaction from somebody, but I think they're trying to act in a way that will avoid drama and conflict, or avoid making it worse, or continuing it if it's already happened. I mean, if you're in separation, something must have happened. Okay, so Cancer. Yeah, they're holding back at the moment. They're holding back from you. They've got a lot of love and strength, passion. I want to say they've got passion for you. But they're not doing an awful lot about it at the moment. I think you're feeling like you're trapped in your mind. There's a decision to be made. You don't know what that decision should be or what it will be. Perhaps you're waiting for this person to make a decision, and that's making you very, very anxious, and you feel blind to what the answer is going to be. I think you've got a real urge to go in towards this person and talk to them, and they are resisting that, I think, because they want to keep things calm, and maybe things aren't in a calm enough place just now to be able to do that, Cancer. There's clearly conflict going on, but you both do have a very strong connection, and a strong love for each other, Cancer. So let's have a look and see if we can find out any more about what the outcome's going to be. What will the outcome be? What will the outcome be for Cancer and the person that they are separated from? Can you tell us any more messages, please, to clarify what the outcome will be for Cancer and the person that they are in separation from? Yeah, so you're both feeling a lot of nostalgia that you do want to get together. Oh, you're going to have a very honest conversation that will enable you to have a new start here. That's very positive. I think the fact that this person, you might be feeling emotional, but I think this person is trying their best to overcome that emotion, to be able to be mature and stable and be able to progress things, because that's clearly what they want, and I think you do too. I think perhaps you're feeling a bit hasty about it, they're holding back, but it will happen. I can see it will happen here. Let's see if we can pull some tea leaf cards to get any more clarity around the situation between you and this person. Okay, a couple of tea leaf cards for Cancer. Oh, time to act. Okay, so I think you're feeling this person needs to get on with it now. Perhaps they've been holding back a bit too long. We've got the Strength card, which got a lion on it, which is interesting, isn't it? But this lion's saying time to act now. And I think probably I would suggest that you hold back from it, because you're wanting to go towards this person, they're holding back. Let them come to you, or you might end up pushing them away. Oh, there's time to get out of a situation. Now, it might be time to get out of the conflict that you're in and move into the calmer waters. And it says temptation will test you. So there might be somebody else around you who you might be feeling interested in, Cancer. There might be somebody who's seeing that you are separated and single, maybe approaching you. Could be somebody that you work with. And you are going to be tempted. But I guess this is a test of your connection with the person you're separated from, and how much you do truly love them and want to be with them. Yeah, so interesting. Okay, so if you are out of contact at the moment, Cancer, with the person that's on your mind that you're separated from, if you're out of contact and in separation and not speaking to each other, let's see what this person might want to say to you. What would this person want to say to you, Cancer? I am becoming a better person. So perhaps that's also why they've withdrawn for a while, is to reflect and think about what they, how they could be a better person in your relationship, and how they could treat you perhaps a little bit better. And they say, I look for you everywhere. Yeah, so you're clearly on their mind a lot, Cancer. So I guess that's very positive. If you're wondering how they're feeling, I guess you have to make up your mind how you feel here, because that seems like that, there's a little bit of uncertainty there. Let's pull a love oracle message for you, and then we'll move on to an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher read for you. Okay. freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yeah, so perhaps if you've been unsure about what will happen with this person, there is an open door of opportunity there for you to get back together. This person's going to come towards you for on an honest conversation about how they're feeling and what they would like next. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay, right. So those were your love oracle messages. Cancer, let's do a crosswatcher reading for you now. So we're going to do an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading. So this is where you watch the sign of the person that you're separated from, get a more specific message in relation to their star sign, then sun sign, moon or rising. Cancer, oops. Okay. I don't know if that was a message for Cancer themselves here. Okay, I don't know. We'll put that back in. It'll come out again if it's meant to. Okay, Cancer. Person on Cancer's mind, we're going to do an Aries through Pisces, please, for Cancer and the person they are separated from, or they are thinking about today. Okay, flip the deck, and off we go. Cancer then. So Cancer, if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries is holding back at the moment. They're not taking any action. They are thinking about how they can improve themselves first. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is feeling guilty and bad about things that have happened. You might have caught them out in a lie. If you're dealing with the Gemini is being very stubborn right now. They don't want their emotions to get the better of them. If you're dealing with a Cancer, so you have and this is probably your twin flame, you've got a crazy love connection with this Cancer. If you're dealing with a Leo, they've got a lot going on in their life. They're feeling burdened at the moment. They might not be quite in a place to come towards you just yet. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo is going to come in very quickly, perhaps without as much thought as they might have given to the situation. They might come across a bit inconsistent in their approach. If you're dealing with Libra, they're coming towards you, but very, very slowly. They're taking their time. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is going to text you soon. You will hear from them. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they're feeling hurt and sad, and they feel disappointed about how things have worked out. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn really, really, really loves you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they want to work things out and make it right. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they're manifesting you. They know that between you, you can make this relationship work. So Cancer, those were the messages for you. Would really appreciate you liking the video, subscribing, making a comment down below on how it resonated or how you liked the format of the reading. And thanks again for joining me. I'll see you again next time. I will gather up all the cards now and then we can move on to Leo. Okay. We're getting there. Cool. So we're just getting ready now for Leo. So this is for Leo. The person that Leo is separated from. What are the messages for Leo and the person that they're separated from and that they've come here to seek messages about? So we want to know how is the person feeling? What are their true feelings for Leo? What's their current situation? What will their next actions be? How is Leo feeling and what will the outcome likely be between Leo and the person that they're separated from? Okay. Okay then, Leo, let's have a look. What have we got for you? The Queen of Wands. Okay, so I think this person, whether they're male or female, is a very attractive person. They're a very passionate person. They might not be taking any action right now towards you, but let's see if we can get some clarification on how they really feel, what their situation is. Yeah, they feel like there's some conflict happening at the moment. Perhaps other people are involved, could be family members. But they do feel the same way about you as you do about them. So I'm taking it that, you know, if you're coming to watch this, you may be interested in a reconciliation. Well, however you feel, they feel the very same way about you. You feel you've got the Five of Wands as well, so you've got the same conflict card. So clearly you both feel that there's a lot of conflict happening. So you would need to move out of that, wouldn't you? Be able to move out of that for anything to come of this relationship. Yeah, you would need to move into calmer waters, move away from the angst and the turmoil and the hurt and the pain and the words or whatever it is that's been happening between you both that's caused you to separate. Things have got to settle down and calm down before things can move on, but that's clearly what you want. It might be that you have been trying to make that happen. Perhaps you've been the one to extend, you know, the words of peace and reconciliation, or you're considering it. In terms of what will happen and what you both want, you both clearly want to have a reunion. You want to get together. It might be that you arrange to meet up together, to go out for dinner, lunch, coffee even. But I think there will be an opportunity for you to get together face to face to have a conversation. Yeah, this person, I think they want to be in control of the situation. They want to express how they feel. There's clearly a lot of passion there, but stable passion. I think you both clearly want to be together, but you've got to get away from this emotional pain and hurt. Both of you are going to have to let your guards down to be able to move on from this, Leo. I hope I've been saying Leo. I've been getting my signs all confused. I did shuffle with Leo in mind, so if I've been saying the wrong thing, I apologize. Not quite with it today. Okay, so let's just pull some more cards here, Leo, to see if this person is going to be taking any action soon. Anything else we can understand about this person, their intentions and their feelings? A bit more clarification for Leo, please, and the person on their mind. Yes, this person feels that there's an opportunity for there to be sort of abundance between you both. They're in a good place financially. They're stable, but you know they're missing love, and I think they're trying to manifest you. What else we got for Leo? Pentacles. Yeah, they want there to be equal give and take. They want to take the lead, but they need to know that you feel the same way. So if you wait for them to come towards you, you're going to be able to tell them how you feel. And that's going to help give them confidence to progress things. So I'm going to now pull some tea leaf cards, see if they can give us any more clarity about your situation. Nice. Discord among friends or family. Okay, so we've been seeing that there's a lot of conflict. Perhaps friends or family have had something to do with this, Leo. What else have we got for Leo from the tea leaf cards? That one wanted to come. Let's see. Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assures a success. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Okay, so yeah, I think it's important to sort of get that healing and peace within yourself to be able to move on from the situation. Okay, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So you're both going to have to work on this. There's a lot of work needed, I can see that. And it might not be easy work. It might be slightly emotionally painful work. It might require you to step out of your ego a little bit, which can be very, very hard. So, yeah, interesting messages there to consider. Leo, I'm going to pull a message now. If you're in separation from your person, let's see what they would want to say to you. If you're in separation, and no contact is what I'm trying to say. If you're not in contact with your person and they, you know, want to give you a message, what would they want to say to you, Leo? You and I were too young, so perhaps you've been together a very long time. I wonder if you're happy without me. Yeah, so you're on their mind, they're thinking about you, and they obviously want to know how you feel about them. Perhaps they're feeling a little bit unsure about the situation themselves. Okay, so we'll pull a love oracle card for you, Leo. Please like the video, please subscribe. Really appreciate it. Just mention that while I'm shuffling. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Okay, Leo, see if we can pull another one for you. That one wanted to come out. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. That card's come up already today. I think that's obviously quite important in this kind of scenario where you are separated, and if there's going to possibly be a reconciliation, then obviously that needs to be taken into account, doesn't it? That balance. Okay, so Leo, we're going to do a crosswatcher reading now, an Aries through Pisces. So this is where I pull a card for each sign. You watch the sign of the person that you're separated from to understand a little bit more specifically for your person what their thoughts, feelings, intentions are. You know, just from a one card for each sign. You know what's going on with them at the moment. So this is Aries through Pisces for Leo. Crosswatcher reading for Leo in relation to the person they are currently separated from, the person they are in separation from who is on their mind. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, so Leo, if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants to jump head first into the situation. They want to come forward, back towards you. That is Aries card, actually, the full card. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus wants marriage or a stable relationship together. They want to come towards you. If you're dealing with Gemini, the Gemini is waiting for you to go towards them. You might have had an on again, off again relationship with the Gemini, and they think that you're going to contact them. If you're dealing with the Cancer is not really waiting anymore. They want to come back towards you quite quickly. They won't be hanging around anymore. If you're dealing with a Leo, they're moving slowly. They're not really taking any action at the moment. They obviously will do, but they're just not, they're in a moment of pause just at the moment. If you're dealing with Virgo, the Virgo is gradually letting their guard down to try and trust the situation. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra is planning on how to come towards you and they want things to succeed at all costs. If there's somebody else involved, they could play dirty. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is regaining their balance. They're just pausing, waiting, gathering themselves together before they come towards you again. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they are feeling that there's conflict at the moment, so they're holding back because they're worried that if they come towards you, things could sort of trigger and progress into an argument. So they're just waiting for things to settle down till you appear a bit calmer first. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're gradually healing from the heartbreak. They could be coming out of a third party. But, you know, there's been a difficult situation there with the Capricorn. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're thinking about you. They dream about you. If you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces wants a mutual love relationship with you. They feel really strongly for you. So Leo, those were your messages. I hope they resonated. I hope they helped. Please let me know in the comments. Please do give me a thumbs up if you like the reading and you'd like me to continue to do the readings in this way. Please give me a thumbs up. That really helps me to know what would be good for everybody, what everybody would like. I aim to please. And I am doing this format, the in separation reading, specifically on request. So I do listen to the feedback, and I do respond to all of the comments that are left for me as well. So thank you for joining me, Leo, and I'll see you again in the future. So now we're going to move on to Libra. Oh no, Virgo. No, we're now moving on to Virgo. Virgo. So this is a reading for those of you in separation. If you're in a happy relationship, or if you're separated from somebody and you don't want them back, you definitely know you don't want them, this reading is not for you. This reading is for those of you who are in separation and are interested to know whether this person would like to return to you. If you don't want them to, and I'm suggesting they might want to, please take that into account. It's always up to you whether you want to take somebody back, okay? So, Virgo, this is Virgo. I keep wanting to say Leo now, but it's Virgo. Virgo, the person that you are separated from, the person that's on your mind. Let's get the messages for you. We'll split the deck. Okay, Virgo. So you have the Strength card for your person. This suggests that they are not taking any action just at the moment. They're just holding back. They're not doing anything bad. They're quite gentle and fine in how they're communicating with you, if there is communication, but they are holding back. They're not doing anything right now. Okay, so they would know that a decision needs to be made, and a fair decision, so perhaps they're holding back in order to make that decision. They're feeling quite heartbroken, or there could have been another person or another factor in the situation that they're having to deal with. But they do want to leap towards a new start with you. I can see that they want to jump into a relationship with you again. They want to reconcile, they want to come back towards you, but they are just reflecting at the moment before they take action. There will be action, and when they decide to take the action, it'll be quick, but just for now there's nothing happening. So this is probably why you're inquiring about the situation, Virgo. So how are you at the moment? Okay, so you're hiding your feelings. It might even be that you have secrets from this person that you're not sure whether you should share. What else have we got for you in terms of, please clarify the moon card for Virgo. Please clarify the moon card in respect of Virgo and their feelings. Okay, so I think there needs to be truth. Perhaps you want to tell this person the truth. There might be something you've been hiding. It could be something about somebody else you've been talking to, or a financial situation, or something that's happened that's giving you concern or has caused a rift between you, and that you need to talk to them about to try and help overcome. Yeah, so you're at a crossroads together at the moment, so neither of you know quite which way to go, and I think each of you is waiting for the other person to make the first move. It might be that you're married. If you're not married, then I see that there's a potential here for you to decide in the future that you will be married, or in a committed relationship together. I don't quite know which way that is. Yeah, it could be that you're separated from somebody you were in a long-term relationship with, or you are married to, and it's something that you both want to restore. Or it could be that you're just going to move into a newer, happier phase of your relationship there. So I'm going to pull some tea leaf cards now to see if we can get more clarity around your situation, Virgo, the situation with you, between you and the person on your mind. This one wants to come out. What does it say? Hat. You will be playing a different role. So maybe things will be different in your relationship in the future. Discord amongst friends or family. So maybe that's been causing problems for you, difficulties. and there's an opportunity or a windfall. So I did mention financial matters, didn't I? So perhaps if there's been a problem around finances, there's an opportunity for that to be corrected through whatever means. Please take that as it resonates, and obviously always be responsible anyway with your financial decisions. So Virgo, we're going to look now if you're out of contact with your person, you're in separation and you're not speaking to each other, you haven't heard from each other for a couple of weeks, few weeks maybe. Let's see what message they would want to say to you. What's the message for Virgo from the person that they are currently separated from? So many things remind me of you. I replay our conversations over and over. So perhaps those were the conversations where, important things were said, or you decided to separate, or one of you finished with the other. That's sort of clearly on this person's mind. Okay, so we'll pull a love oracle now for you, Virgo. If we can get some wisdom for you in terms of how to deal with the situation, or some insights. Okay, so this is a love oracle for Virgo in relation to the person that they are currently in separation from. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So I think when you have your conversations together, perhaps bear that in mind, do it in the right way, but get your own point across as well. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. This card's also come out more than once already today. Okay, so Virgo, I'm going to do a crosswatcher reading for you now. I'm going to do an Aries through Pisces. This is where you watch the sign of the person that you are in separation from to understand what their current thoughts and feelings are and intentions, and this helps you to have a bit more of a specific message in relation to the sign of the person that you are thinking of. So this is a Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for Virgo in relation to the person that they are separated from. Please give us a crosswatcher reading as accurate messages as possible for Virgo and the person they are separated from. Thank you. Okay, Virgo, here we go. So Virgo, if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants to work on this situation. They're very focused on making things work out between you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is feeling like they're a victim in this situation. They're feeling a bit negative. They're feeling like you aren't speaking to them. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini feels a bit possessive about you. They are very worried that you might move on to somebody else, and they don't want anybody else to have you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer wants a reunion with you. They want to get together with you again. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo's feeling quite impatient at the moment. They're not feeling very balanced about the situation. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo is feeling positive about the prospects for you both. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra is feeling that there's conflict between you both at the moment, that you're not seeing eye to eye. They're struggling to see a way out of it. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is very much in control of their feelings. They're not showing their emotions at the moment. They're trying to take the lead in determining how things progress here. They're not willing to listen to you just now. You need to let them have their time and decide when they come towards you. If you're dealing with I think that was let me just check, I keep losing track. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Yeah, Sagittarius next. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius is feeling proud in their ego, hiding their emotions and not taking the action at the moment. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn is researching you on social media, looking at your online pages. They might drive by your house. They're very interested in what you're doing. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they are assessing what they should do in order to make the relationship work. They know that they can make it work. I think they have this confidence that they can. They're just trying to think about what their next move should be. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they don't know how to approach you to break the ice. They feel that things are a bit awkward and strange between you. And I think this is just making them hold back at the moment. So Virgo, this was your reading. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video if you found it helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment if this resonated, and if you tell me as well if you like the format of the reading, if you'd like me to continue. This in separation reading was a request, which I listened to, so I do take feedback on board, and it's all greatly appreciated. Thanks for joining me, Virgo, and I hope to see you soon. So moving on now to Libra. So this reading, Libra, is in relation to yourself and the person that you are currently separated from. This message is in relation to the person you are thinking about, that you are separated from, their true feelings about the situation and about you, their intentions and their future actions, what the outcome might be between you both if things continue on the same path. Just looked at the clock on the camera, and it was all the ones. All the ones. 1, 11, 11. Okay, Libra. Right, Libra. Okay, so what have we got for you? We have the Justice card. I think this person is feeling that there needs to be a decision made. It might be that you are in separation from this person and there's a crossroads in terms of whether you will get divorced or not. Perhaps there's a discussion about divorce, or just the fact that you need to, this person is realizing that, you know, there's a real decision that needs to be made here about whether you continue together or not. Libra, let's get a clarifying card here. Yeah, there needs to be some clarity, perhaps some more discussion here to talk about the way forward. Yeah, I think you're feeling that things might have come to an end here. And I think you think it's possible there could be a restart, but yeah, a decision, as we've already said, a decision clearly needs to be made. We've got the Two of Pentacles here as a clarifying, so maybe you're sort of juggling the decision, going back and forth in your mind about what you think should happen next. Clarify the Justice, please, for Libra. Clarify the Justice card for Libra. The Hanged Man. Okay, so yeah, there's reflection at the moment, trying to reach the right decision on the situation, perhaps trying to see it from all different perspectives, not just the one that you perhaps had before or originally. I think between you both, you're a little bit obsessed with each other. You have clearly had some history and you're finding it hard to move on from each other. And ultimately, if things could be sort of mutual between you both, you would want things to move on. But I think maybe you're both unsure about the other person and their intentions and how they're feeling. And it's making you feel really uncertain about what the future might hold, Libra. So sending you love and understanding that, you know, this is challenging for you at the moment. Okay, Four of Cups. So I think maybe at the moment there isn't contact between you on much communication. I think you're both holding back. You're both in an energy of feeling like maybe just things haven't worked out. Let's see, can you tell us more please about what the outcome's likely to be in relation to Libra and the person on Libra's mind that they are separated from? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I think there's an opportunity here for you to move out of the current situation of conflict and at least have a small conversation that will help determine which way things will go, what the path will be between you both. I'm not getting a solid outcome here. I think it depends on on the conversation that you have and really what you decide you want, because I can see that you are very, very decided, very undecided, sorry, and unsure about what should happen. There needs to be sort of clear communication between you both to help you decide what to do moving forward. Would have been nice to be a bit more definitive about that for you, Libra, but I'm afraid it's not as clear. But I think there is an opportunity, though. That's very clear that there's an opportunity, if you really want it, to have a communication that might enable you to move on and out of the difficult situation. Okay, so I'm going to pull some tea leaf cards now to see if we can help gain any more clarity about your situation, the person you're separated from, what the situation is, what the outcome might be. So this is for Libra and the person on Libra's mind that they are separated from. That was a lot of cards. Too many. One more. There we go. Right. Okay. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Okay, so whatever happens, Libra, don't worry, you will be fine. A period of ill health and depression. So perhaps, you know, you're going to go through a difficult time, or you're going through a difficult time at the moment. You haven't been feeling too good, but there's, you know, obviously going to be people around you that are going to take good care of you. You've got good friends and family to look after you. Plenty of material things. So I think, you know, it seems that, you know, you aren't going to be lacking for anything that you need. You're going to have people around you. So whilst you might not be feeling great, Libra, you might be feeling anxious, depressed, not very happy. Again, possibly because of all these things that have been happening to you. And I'm very sorry to see that. Yeah, things haven't been easy for you, but, you know, at least you're being looked after, and you're not going to want for anything, so you can feel secure in that regard. Okay. If you're currently out of contact and you're in no contact with the person that you're separated from, let's pull a message or two. So hidden message, please, for Libra in relation to the person they're separated from. What would the person that Libra is separated from want to say to Libra? Here we go. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So this person obviously feels that there's some learnings. You were the best thing in my life. Oh, nice messages, Libra. Again, fairly passive. We don't know what that really means in terms of what action they might take, but that's how they feel about you, which is nice to see, isn't it? Nice to see. So now we're going to pull a couple of love oracle cards for you, Libra, to get some pearls of wisdom for you in your circumstance. And then we're going to do a crosswatcher reading for you. We're going to do an Aries through Pisces. I'll do an Aries through Pisces. Okay. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Twin flames, your passion ignites. So you clearly got passion for each other, but you know, if you come towards each other with love, lead with love, that's going to give you the best opportunity, isn't it, to make things better and work out better for you, Libra. So here we're going to do your crosswatcher reading. This is your Aries through Pisces reading. This is where I pull one card for each of the star signs, and you watch the sign of the person that you are separated from to get a more specific message in relation to that person. Okay, Libra. So just more shuffling. Crosswatcher reading for Libra. Okay then, Libra. Here we go. So Libra, if you are dealing with an Aries, the Aries is walking away at the moment. They might reconsider, but for now they feel that things perhaps are closing out. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is resisting the change. They actually want things to work out. They are hoping to return here and for things to smooth out between you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini is feeling lonely and empty without you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer wants things to be resolved between you. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo's feeling indecisive at the moment. They're going back and forth in their mind about what to do next. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo is feeling a bit apprehensive about coming forward. So when they do come forward, it will be with a small offer, or might just be a hey, how are you, just to see if they can get the conversation going. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra wants to work on it with you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is single. If you're worried that they might not be, the Scorpio is still single, and they're focusing on material things at the moment. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they're coming towards you slowly, slowly. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, this last time for Capricorn actually, the Capricorn's keeping their eye on you. They're looking you up on social media and driving by your house. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they are just going through a period of quiet reflection at the moment. They're hiding their feelings from you. If you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces feels like it's meant to be. You will get back together in their mind. Okay then, Libra. That was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like the video if it helped, if you liked it. Please comment down below to let me know whether this resonated, and also whether you would like me to carry on and do readings in this format again, or whether in separation readings were good and helpful for you. I hope to please subscribe as well, because I will be continuing to post content regularly, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And now we'll move on to Scorpio. So Scorpio, this is your reading to discuss or look at the situation in relation to the person you are in separation from at the moment. Scorpio, this is in relation to the person you are currently in separation from. We want to know what are their true thoughts, feelings. There were too many cards there that popped out. Intentions, how you're feeling as well, and what the likely outcome is going to be if you both stay on the same path that we can see at the moment. What we're pulling is current energies. So then, Scorpio, split the deck for you. Ooh. Difficult to pick up the cards, so yeah. Okay, Scorpio. Right, 7 of Cups. Okay, so this person's feeling like there are options and choices to be made here, and trying to work out what is the best course of action. They could have other people showing them interest, knowing now that they are single, which isn't really nice to hear, is it? But it's possible that they're thinking, what's next? There's an opportunity here for the candle's just gone out, so I'll move it away so the smoke doesn't go everywhere. Yeah, what's next? What should be next? Do they want their freedom? Do they want to pursue somebody else? Do they want to go back with you? What do they want? Let's see if we can clarify the 7 of Cups a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know whether they might feel that they want to be single. I hope not. Let's just see. Well, you might not want them back anyway. Yeah, there's clearly been an ending between you, and a big change. And perhaps this person is a bit unclear about what should come next. Perhaps they aren't sure if there should be a reconciliation. How do you feel? I think you are feeling quite nostalgic about the situation, looking back on it. Perhaps there are children involved. That's affecting how you feel about what you might want for the future with this person. I think you're in a really lovely, stable energy. You're clearly a kind, loving person, and this person you're separated from will know that. They won't forget that's the case. Please clarify further. Can you clarify, please, further for Scorpio and the person Scorpio's separated from? What's their situation, thoughts and feelings? Okay, so they are going to, once they've thought about it, come back towards you quite quickly. They do want to work on it, but they're going to have to think about that first. They know what kind of person you are. They know they're going to struggle to find somebody else who is anything like you. You might be the mother of their children as well. Yeah, I think you're both feeling perhaps a little bit stuck and stagnant, and unsure, a bit trapped in terms of, you know, what could happen next, how to get out of this current situation. The pathway forward for you both is not very clear at the moment to either of you. And you're very clear that there needs to be a decision made. We've already seen that, haven't we? And that there's currently conflict. I think you both got your guard up. I can see that. And there'll be small baby steps towards perhaps having a discussion about what should be next for you, Libra. So they will come towards you. Hopefully, it looks like you'll reciprocate the conversation. They might just reach out with a, hey, how are you doing? How have you been? Maybe even just say they've been thinking about you, to see if you'll be willing to open up the conversation together. Yeah, so there's an opportunity there, but a real crossroads of a decision for you both. I don't think either of you are finding it easy at the moment, Scorpio. If I've been saying Libra, I am very sorry. It's Scorpio, isn't it? Scorpio, let's pull some tea leaf cards now for you in relation to the person that you're separated from. Scorpio, whoops. Let's see. I've got two come out here. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Okay. Climbing towards success. So perhaps you've been feeling not on the same team, not on the same page together. Scorpio, you're feeling that your person might be against you rather than with you. That's not how you want a partner to be. Money will be coming to you. So there's been a financial perhaps difficulty or concern. Then there's some money that will come to you according to the cards here. But obviously make responsible financial decisions. Don't rely on that. Inkpot problems to be resolved. Yes, there's clearly things that you need to talk about and resolve here to determine if you can move forward. And it looks like you both want to do that. You both want to have the conversation. And then I think from there, it's up to you both what happens. Yeah, so Scorpio, if you're out of contact with the person that you're separated from, let's understand what they might want to say to you. So let's have a message, please, for Scorpio and the person that they are currently separated from. What does the person on Scorpio's mind they're separated from want to say to them? What do they want to say? We will be together again. Okay, so that's a very positive message, isn't it? And what else have we got here? I remember every detail of that day. Okay. So now we will pull a love oracle card or two for you, Scorpio. So this will just give you a bit of extra wisdom in terms of the situation and, you know, how to handle it, how to cope with it emotionally. Anything perhaps from an advice perspective. Okay, Scorpio. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Only time will tell. Okay, so you've got to give it the space and the time. But this person, I think, is feeling like there is a good chance that because you love each other, you will be able to resolve things and move into calmer waters, despite the fact that there's a lot of conflict at the moment and no doubt a lot of pain and hurt as well. Excuse me. So finally, Scorpio, I'm going to pull an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for you. So we are going to look at the sign of the person that you're separated from. Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for Scorpio, please. The person that Scorpio is separated from. So yeah, as I said, watch the sign of the person that you're separated from. Aries through Pisces for Scorpio, please. Person that they are separated from. Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for Scorpio, please. Okie doke. All right then, Scorpio, if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries thinks you're going back towards them. They think you're going to message them. Perhaps you've taken the initiative in the past. They think you're going to do it again. Taurus, I think with this person, you're just coming out of the really painful conflict stage, and I think you're moving into the opportunity to be able to speak to each other soon. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini has really good intentions. They're not doing much about it at the moment, but they're not playing any games. If you're dealing with Cancer, it's been a slow death of the relationship here, and it'll be a slow start to move on to things new as well. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo's currently single, and they see you as, you know, their future happiness. If you're dealing with Virgo, the Virgo wants for you to move on and make things right between each other. If you're dealing with Libra, Libra's undecided at the moment. That is the card of Libra, isn't it? The Two of Swords. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpio feels like there's still too much conflict at the moment to be able to resolve things. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, I think there are truths that the Sagittarius is currently ignoring, and they don't quite know how to move forward. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn's very, very anxious at the moment. They're awake at night thinking about you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're feeling withdrawn at the moment, deciding what they should do next, trying to draw on their own inner wisdom. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they're not taking any action. They're being stubborn. They're not playing any games, but they're just holding into themselves at the moment. They're holding their own power. They'll come towards you only when they are good and ready. And so Scorpio, that was your reading. I hope you found it helpful. Please like the video on your way out. I'd much appreciate it. Please leave me a comment, either if this resonated for you, you want to share your experience, or if you would like to give me any feedback on the format of this reading, that would be great. Also, just give me the thumbs up if you liked it, and I can do this again for you. In separation reading was a request from one of my watchers, which I've taken into account. So yes, thank you for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Please don't forget to subscribe as well. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this is your reading in relation to the person that you are separated from. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. Any love, really, really appreciated. So this is about the person that Sagittarius is currently separated from, the person on Sagittarius's mind that they are separated from. What's the thoughts, feelings, intentions of the person that Sagittarius is separated from? How does Sagittarius currently feel, and what's the likely outcome going to be if these two remain on the same path that they are on? Okay, Sagittarius. So what have we got here? Two of Cups. Okay, so you both have mutual feelings for each other. So however you feel about this person, Sagittarius, is how they feel about you. If you care about them a lot, feel deeply for them, which is what it looks like, that's exactly how they feel about you as well. Yeah, there's going to be communication. They're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to come back in towards you very clearly. I think, you know, you're going to be text messages, email, they might turn up on your doorstep. They're coming back to talk to you and see you. You would like there to be clear conversation. You're really happy to receive the communication, obviously, by the look of this. Take this as it resonates. If not, then it's not your story. Leave it for somebody else. I think you're feeling a bit burdened by the fact that you're out of contact and you're in separation. It's not what you want. Both together, there's going to be forward movement. There's going to be progression out of your current situation onto better things. It looks like this person with the Two of Cups, but also the Wheel of Fortune, it's likely that you've got a karmic contract with this person, which is unresolved, and so you're going to want to come back towards each other to resolve it. Okay, you both want there to be equal give and take. You want there to be a happy, loving relationship here, Sagittarius, and it looks like that's certainly there for you in the future. Have a look. Okay, Three of Pentacles, yeah, you're going to have a reunion. You are going to get back together to at least have a discussion. But it looks like actually you will have a reunion, but you can expect messages coming in really soon, which is also very positive to see if that's what you're waiting for and that's what you want. I'm going to pull some tea leaf cards now for you, Sagittarius, just to see if there's any more clarity around your situation, any more wisdom or insights that we can pull. What have we got here? Four-leaf clover. Great good fortune. So we've had the Wheel of Fortune, didn't we? And then that card's come out as well, just to underline the fact that there's positive movement for you in the future. Lily, spiritual love. Yeah, so this, I said this is a karmic connection. This is clearly a very spiritual connection between you both. Deep personal strength and peace, that is sure success. So I think you both know you're meant to be together. You want to be together. You feel this real strong pull to each other. And it's, you know, it's clearly something that, you know, is going to help you to resolve things between yourselves. Yeah, and move on from your current difficult situation. Okay, so, you know, it looks like you've got communication coming, but let's pull a message for those of you out of contact at the moment. What would Sagittarius's person they are separated from want to say to them? What would Sagittarius's person want to say to Sagittarius? What would Sagittarius's person want to say to Sagittarius? I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. That's come out today already. Let's pull one from here. I love you unconditionally. Okay, so that goes with the Two of Cups, doesn't it? And the fact that it's we've said it already, a very deep spiritual connection between you both, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's pull a love oracle now to see what wisdom that can bring for you in your current situation, which is no doubt very challenging and difficult for you. It's never nice being in separation from somebody, is it? Especially not somebody we care about and have loved and spent time with, grown a connection with, however long. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, so yeah, equal give and take we've already spoken about, haven't we, here? And I think that, you know, that's part of it, isn't it? Treating other people as we'd want to be treated and recognizing that we may have faults in ourselves as well. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so Sagittarius, those are your love messages. We'll do a crosswatcher reading for you now. We'll do an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading. So this is where you watch the sign of the person that you're in separation from. Get a more specific sign in relation to their own sign and that person in particular. So Sagittarius, this is Aries through Pisces. Crosswatcher reading, please, for Sagittarius. Aries through Pisces. Crosswatcher reading for Sagittarius. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants you. They want to be with you. They want a successful relationship with you. If you're with a Taurus, the Taurus is being a bit stubborn at the moment, a bit silent. That can be a Taurus, can't it? Nothing against Taurus. I love Taurus people. They're my favourites quite often. But they can be very stubborn. And they might actually feel that you're out of their league. And that might be why they're holding back. If you're dealing with Gemini, Gemini wants to have a reunion with you. If you're dealing with Cancer, they're feeling pretty heartbroken at the moment. They might think that you have somebody else as well. If you're dealing with a Leo, they want a new start with you. They're going to come forward to you and tell you that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo's holding back right now, but they find you really tempting. They've got a lot of passion for you, find you very attractive. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra wants to have a mutual love relationship with you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpio's worried that somebody else might get you. You might move on to somebody else. They feel that you're their person and they're getting a bit worried about that. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they're feeling like you aren't speaking to them at the moment. They're feeling like they are in your bad books. They're not sure how you feel about them. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn is just being a bit impetuous at the moment. They just want to come in and tell you how they feel. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're being a bit stubborn and proud at the moment, and they're not showing you their emotions. You're dealing with a Pisces. The Pisces might be holding a grudge. They're feeling that things didn't go so well, and they're reflecting on that, even though there's a lot of love, and clearly, you know, they feel you're their person, as we've seen, but they feel that things haven't gone too well, and they're reflecting on that at the moment. Okay, then Sagittarius, so those are your messages in relation to the person that you are separated from at the moment. Please like the video, give me a thumbs up if you found it helpful. If you'd like me to carry on doing readings like this and in this way, please subscribe. I hope to see you again soon. And we will move on to Capricorn. See what we've got for Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn, this is the reading where we look at the person that you are in separation from. We want to know what their current feelings are, intentions, how you're feeling about the situation, and together, between the two of you, if you carry on the same path, what's the outcome likely to be? Capricorn, this is in relation to the person you are in separation from. Please give us messages for Capricorn. What came out here? Right, okay. I'm going to take those. We've got the Star card and the Justice card. We'll see. I'll just pull one more. So this is relation to the person on your mind in this column. Most signs have had one card and a clarifier. Ace of Wands as well. Okay, so there's a lot of passion here. There needs to be a decision made between you, but you are likely to be what this person is wishing for. How are you feeling? Whoops. Knight of Swords. So you want there to be communication. You want things to happen a bit more quickly than perhaps they currently are. I'm just going to pull some clarifying cards here for Capricorn. Yeah, oops, okay. So there's the Fool card energy. So this person wants to rush back in. They've got a lot of passion. It might be an Aries, might be a fire sign here that you're dealing with, Capricorn. And they do want to come back towards you. They see you as somebody that would make them really happy. They both really, really like you as a person. You're somebody, just the kind of person they would want, but they also are really super attracted to you. That's making it very tempting to come back towards you. Okay, Capricorn, let's clarify how Capricorn is feeling. Okay, Capricorn's just holding back at the moment, trying to see things from a different perspective. Perhaps Capricorn, you were a little bit into this person. They might, if they're an Aries, they might have come in and out again. They're kind of rushed in, rushed out, and you weren't quite sure where you stand. So it's made you sort of up in your head a little bit. Clarify more for Capricorn, please, in relation to Capricorn. Okay, that one came up. What's that one got to say? Okay, so I think you again are being a little bit more cautious than this person, but you also have passion for them. There's clearly an attraction between you both. Right, Wheel of Fortune, we had this before for another sign a little bit earlier on. This suggests there's a karmic contract between you both, which is why you're feeling a real pull towards each other. So if you don't get back together in this lifetime and resolve that contract, then, you know, it will come back round in a future lifetime, which is fine. But I think there's a likelihood that you have a connection sufficiently that you will want to perhaps explore this further again together. Capricorn, let's clarify the likely outcome and the mutual energies here between you, between Capricorn and the person that they're in separation from. Yeah, so weighing up the options at the moment. But we have the Lovers card, so you do really have this crazy connection with each other, loads of passion. You just can't get each other off your mind. So even if you're not together at the moment and you're separated, I think you are coming back together. It's destined to be, because I think it's what you both want. In terms of communication, which I guess is what you're wondering, can you tell us any more about Capricorn and the person on their mind, please? What will happen with communication and the person that Capricorn is separated from at the moment? There's a bit of indecision just at the moment. but there will be a decision made. And it might be in relation to somebody else that's involved in this situation. It might be that this person's got to move away from somebody else to move towards happiness with you. And they're just holding back on that at the moment. But intuitively, they know you're their person. But I'm still not quite clear when they're going to come towards you and how that's going to happen. But I think it's really clear that it is, but there's a bit of holding back in terms of the Seven of Cups energy there. So let's just, we'll pull some tea leaf cards first. Let's pull some tea leaf cards. So that in relation to Capricorn, and the person Capricorn is currently separated from, is on Capricorn's mind, what further insights can you give us into the situation in relation to Capricorn and the person on Capricorn's mind? Whoop, we've got Wheel again. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, but the wheel here on the tea leaf card is saying perhaps you're feeling like there's not any direction at the moment. So it can also be the Wheel of Fortune sort of just letting, it's going to move forward. It's going to go forward in your favor. So perhaps just let that happen. Perhaps you've got it says two-faced friend. You might have somebody around you who hasn't helped the situation. Here, Capricorn, there might be somebody around your person who might not have been giving them very good advice. Weeping willow, family sorrow. Your person or you might also be dealing with another family situation right now, a sad situation that's causing them hurt and grief. And it might be just holding things back just at the moment. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's pull we'll pull some messages now. A message or two. If you're not in contact with your person Capricorn, let's pull a message to see what your person would want to say to you. What would Capricorn's person want to say to Capricorn if they are out of contact at the moment and in separation? What would the person want to say to Capricorn? Finding out the truth crushed me. Okay, so I don't know what happened there. I feel you leaving me behind. So I think they're scared that you're moving on. They don't want you to. And it might encourage them to come towards you, Capricorn, if they feel that you might be detaching yourself a little bit more from the situation. Oops. Oh, okay. I want you just popped out. My life is not as together as it seems. So they've got other things going on. And I hide behind material things. So there might be somebody that's a bit flash and showy. But actually it's hiding a bit of insecurity underneath. They really just jumped out. Okay, Capricorn, we'll pull a love oracle message for you to give you a bit of wisdom. This one's just jumped. Your cards are jumping all over the place. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. All right then, Capricorn. So we'll do a crosswatcher reading finally for you. So this is an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading. This is where we look at the sign, or you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in to get a more specific message in relation to them. So this is an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for Capricorn. Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for Capricorn, please. Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading for Capricorn. Capricorn and the person on their mind that they're currently in separation from. Aries through Pisces, please. Messages for Capricorn. I'm going to do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. Split the deck for you now, Capricorn. We'll do you Aries through Pisces. Okay then, Capricorn. If you are dealing with an Aries, at the moment the Aries has walked away. They're not sure that it's resolvable. Perhaps they've got other things, we've seen other things happening, but for now they're at a distance from you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus might be somebody you work with, but they do want to have teamwork with you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they feel a bit emotionally codependent with you. They're lonely and empty without you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer wants to sort of smooth things out with you, for things to get better. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo is trying to make a decision, but they're struggling to know what to do at the moment. If you're dealing with a Virgo, Same for the Virgo, really. The Virgo feels, and they have to weigh the pros and cons of the situation and where to go with it. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra is missing you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is not facing up to the situation. They're putting their head in the sand at the moment. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this is an incomplete karmic contract with a Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn really loves you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they feel that of all the options that they have, you are the person that they want. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they intuitively feel you're the right person for them, but they're just holding back at the moment. So Capricorn, that was your reading. Those are your messages. Please do give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please comment if this resonated with you, or if you have anything to say about the format of the reading. Somebody did request that I did an in separation reading, which is how this came about. So I do take into account all of the feedback and read all the comments and answer all of them as well. Please do subscribe, because I do post very regular content. And if you liked it, there'll be plenty more for you. Please check out also your dedicated playlist. I've just done a bonus love reading for you, Capricorn, that was specially for you, because in some of my other readings, you've been giving me the most watches on my videos. So to say thank you, I did an extra reading for you. So please do go check that out. It's actually a really, really good one. It was one that made me feel really happy. It was a bit of a hot and spicy one. So yeah, go and have a look at that, Capricorn. So now we're moving on to Aquarius. So hi, Aquarius. We're doing your reading today in relation to the person you're separated from. So this is a reading for Aquarius in relation to the person they're currently in separation from. Okay, apologies. Here we go. Aquarius and the person they're currently separated from. What are their thoughts, feelings, intentions? How does Aquarius feel? And what's the likely outcome going to be between these two people if they carry on their current path? Ooh. Struggling to pick up. There we go. These nails. Okay then. So Aquarius then. Okay. Four of Swords. So, we can go some more clarification on this. Four of Swords. What have we got? Seven of Swords. Ooh, okay. Okay, so this person, there's a bit of plotting and planning going on. There might have been some dishonesty here. Dishonesty in the relationship. They might have caused, or I don't know if it was, perhaps they thought you were being dishonest. There's a energy of walking away here because of something that's happened. Perhaps they've walked away and they needed to reflect on, give them some time and space, but they clearly have a lot of passion for you, and they do want a new start with you. I think you are feeling like you want to invest in the situation. You think it's worth working on and investing in. This might be, you might be working on your own business or be focused on business matters. You might be the more dominant leader person, whether you're male or female, in the relationship. Aquarius. Let's have a look. Yeah, and you want there to be sort of marriage, family. It might be somebody that you are married to. But if you are married to them, I think what you're desiring is a happy relationship with this person. So what's going to happen then? High Priestess. So I think you've got a bit of a spiritual connection with this person, but there's not much. The High Priestess is usually a mute card, which means there's not much communication happening at the moment, which can be affecting things between you and creating some uncertainty. We just had to pick the cards up off the floor that jumped onto the floor. So High Priestess, then let's try and clarify the High Priestess. What's going to happen? What's the likely outcome going to be between Aquarius and their person? This is the longest video I've done, Aquarius, and I'm getting towards the end of it now. Please do give me the thumbs up. I'd love it if you show me some love and some appreciation. Thank you in advance for your support. Please also subscribe. High Priestess again. So the High Priestess is clarified by the High Priestess. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, not much action. Perhaps there is some love and some opportunity there. Yeah, I think you're either in a commitment or you're going to be in a commitment together. I have a feeling it's somebody you were in a long-term relationship with, whether you're married or not. And it's likely that you're going to go back to that because you're both committed to each other. So at the moment, there's nothing happening. You're holding back from each other. But it seems that, you will end up going back to a relationship that was stable and strong, or progressing to a relationship that was stable and strong. When you're back together, you decide to take an extra step forward in terms of your relationship, whether that's moving in together, getting married, getting engaged, whatever it might be, Aquarius. So I'm just going to pull some tea leaf cards now to see if we can gain any more clarity. Pay attention to your work. Okay, so you might be focusing on perhaps other things at the moment because of your relationship and the difficulties. Older woman, dealings with or relationship with an older woman. I don't know if that's had any impact on your separation, or things have happened in respect of dealing with an older woman, whether it's a mother or another person. Dogs, getting together with friends. So I think you've probably, having had a relationship together, you've probably got mutual friends or people that you both know. So perhaps there's going to be an opportunity there for you to get together with those people. Someone's behaving stupidly. It might be your person, Aquarius, I guess. Someone's not been very sensible, and it's probably led to the situation that you're in. Period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Well, there's always lessons to be learned on both sides, isn't there, when things haven't gone too well? So, whether this person's done something silly, there's obviously lessons that can be learned, but it's also good to reflect on your own self, isn't it? To think about what might you do or have done differently, or in the future, what might you do differently? Okay, so Aquarius, we're going to just pull a couple of cards now to see the person. If you're not in contact with them, what would they want to say to you? What are the hidden messages from the person that you're separated from? What are the messages that Aquarius's person would want to say to Aquarius? I wish things could be different. So perhaps they're regretting what they did. Finding out the truth crushed me. Okay, so perhaps it was you did something a little bit daft, possibly. I don't know. There was the truth anyway that they discovered. One more. I feel you leaving me behind. So perhaps they feel concerned that you might be moving on and it's not what they want to happen. Okay, so we'll pull a love oracle now for you, Aquarius. See if there's a bit more wisdom that we can gather from these beautiful, beautiful cards. They're lovely, aren't they? Look how beautiful they are. I'm going to pull that one. I like that one. I look a bit. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And this one, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So I don't know if you feel that this is your soulmate, Aquarius, but if you believe it, you can manifest this person. It looks like that there is a spiritual connection between you both. We've had the priestess and the Hierophant. And, it looks like potentially there's either future commitment for you both or a past commitment that can, be restored for you both. So that's very positive, isn't it? We'll do an Aries through Pisces reading for you now, Aquarius. Aries through Pisces. This is where a crosswatcher reading, where you watch the sign of the person that you're interested in to get a specific message in relation to that person and how they're thinking and feeling right now. Aquarius, person on your mind and that you're in separation from. Person that Aquarius is separated from. Oops. Okay. Okay. Aquarius, if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries feels possessive towards you. They feel a bit like they're clinging to you. They don't want you to move on away from them. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is feeling out in the cold. They feel like you're ignoring them. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Gemini wants you. They want to be with you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer's perhaps holding back, giving you the silent treatment at the moment. They might feel that you are too good for them. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo is going to invite you out somewhere to go together. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo feeling heartbroken at the moment. If you're dealing with a Libra, they want a new start with you. They're going to come forward and tell you that. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpio wants marriage or commitment with you. If you're dealing with Sagittarius, they're going to come forward and communicate with you. They're going to come in quite quickly. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, well, they're going to come towards you, but very slowly. They want to make a love offer, but they're going to take their time about it. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they are being a bit stubborn at the moment. They've got other things to focus on. They might be focusing on their money. They also want to make the right responsible decision as well when they do decide to come forward. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they want to work on things with you. So Aquarius, that was your reading. Again, please do like the video. I'd really appreciate any support, any feedback, any comments. Please subscribe. Please come back again soon. Love to see you again. Thanks for joining me. Take care for now. Right, and finally, we will be moving on to Pisces. Okay. Feels like quite an operation to gather up all the cards and start again for each reading. Right, Pisces, last but not least. Whoops. Okay, that jumped out. King of Swords. Okay. Pisces, this is reading in relation to the person you're separated from. What are their thoughts, feelings, intentions, likely actions? How do you feel? And what's the likely outcome going to be between you if you remain on the same path, Pisces? Messages for Pisces, please, in relation to the person that they are separated from. That one wanted to show itself. 10 of Wands. Okay, so sounds like there needs to be some communication between you and your person. They're currently feeling quite burdened down with whatever's happened between you. Maybe that's partly why you're still in separation. Just clarify that a little bit further. So we're just looking at your person specifically at the moment that you're in separation from. Okay, so they feel at a crossroads then. So they feel burdened by the situation. They feel that a decision needs to be made. They could go one way or the other way, which I guess is always the case when you're separated from somebody, isn't it? You know, do you go back or do you move on and move forward? They want a new start with you. Yeah, they have a lot of love and passion for you. They want a new start. That's what they're going to decide. Yeah, and you want a happily ever after with this person. You want to be with them. You're very clear about that by the look of it. Oh yes, and you know you're prepared to offer something really stable, solid, and secure for this person. I think they know it. But I think between you both at the moment, you're at this crossroads. You don't quite know what's coming next. But there will be a move forward, one of you towards the other, with some passionate communication here. And it will come in quite quickly. I don't think you're going to have to wait too long for this. Try and clarify this a little bit further for Pisces. Pisces, clarify the outcome, likely outcome for Pisces, please, in relation to their person that they are separated from at the moment. Pisces and the person they're separated from, what's the outcome? The outcome. The likely outcome, please. Right, okay. Okay, still some indecision for a while by the look of it. Then you'll be able to move on through the situation to sort of a more stable situation between you both. Perhaps you'll put the hurt and the pain more behind you. What have we got here? Yeah, I think you'll have a nice, calm, beautiful energy between you both. You'll be able to make each other happy. We've got the Star card here. Yeah, and the Page of Swords. So I think there will be some communication. It might be a little bit awkward at first. You might be looking each other up on social media, checking each other out. before there's a move towards each other. But I think this person's going to come towards you because they want the new start. They're showing the passionate new start. You're showing the stable. So this person might be a fire sign, somebody who's sort of going to take some action. You might be a more stable, grounded, possibly an earth sign, something like that. And so that your approach to things are going to be a bit different. But between you both, you're going to work it out. But gradually, I think, you just suss each other out a little bit first. Check out what, whether they're still single, whether you're still single, all of that kind of thing. Okay, so we're going to pull some tea leaf cards now to see if we can gain any more clarity, Pisces, on your situation. Oh, that's a lot of cards that came out there. What's that? Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Okay, so if you're feeling a bit stuck and stagnant, there will be change coming in. Pay attention to your work. Okay, so don't ignore your work. Oh, you know what? This has come out so many times. Older woman. There's obviously an older woman are getting involved in lots of people's relationships here. How funny. Pisces, I don't know if somebody like a mother or a sister or, somebody at work perhaps has got involved and given advice or caused some difficulty with you and your person. Okay, so it says the next one is owl, good advice from a wise person. So, okay, perhaps make sure that when you do take advice, and hopefully your person will do the same, it's from somebody wise and not manipulative. Or it might be that this older woman is giving the good advice. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. It could be either way. So now we're going to pull a couple of messages in relation to your person, what they want to say to you if you're out of contact with them at the moment. A couple of messages from them. And then we're going to do an Aries through Pisces crosswatcher read so that you can get a specific message in relation to the person that you are in separation from. Okay, so what would person Pisces is separated from, what would they want to say to Pisces? I left you before you could leave me. I lost myself for a little while. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay, actually, before we do the crosswatcher read, I'll also just pull you a love oracle card because these are beautiful and they hold a lot of wisdom as well. Let's have a look. Okay. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay. Right then, Pisces. Now we are going to do your crosswatcher reading. So this is your Aries through Pisces crosswatcher reading in relation to the person you're separated from. You watch the sign of the person that you are separated from to get a message in relation to that person. Okay, Aries through Pisces, for Pisces, please. Aries through Pisces, for Pisces in relation to the person that they are in separation from. 3 more. 1, 2, last one. Okay, that popped out. Don't know why, I'll put it on the bottom. Okay, right then, Pisces, if you're dealing with an Aries, you're out of communication with the Aries at the moment. They might be watching you a little bit. Yeah, nothing's really happening with the Aries just right now. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is being stubborn and silent. They might feel that they've missed the opportunity with you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini wants to get together with you. They want a reunion. They want to invite you out. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they're healing and getting over the heartbreak. If you're dealing with a Leo, they want some closure on the situation and to be able to move forward into a new cycle with you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they don't want tension and conflict. If you're dealing with a Libra, they're healing and they're getting over the burden of this situation. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they've had real difficulty moving on and so they're coming back. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, they're a bit apprehensive in coming towards you, but they'll come forward with some communication soon. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, They are being reliable with finances at the moment. They're also being a bit stubborn and not taking any action. They're just getting their goals in order first and their priorities in order. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they are regaining their balance and they're just patiently waiting perhaps for you to come back or for things to settle down. Pisces is now making the decision. They've abandoned the fact that they're at crossroads and they're about to make their way forward towards you. So, Pisces, those are your messages. Please do give me the thumbs up. Please like the video. This is my longest video I've done, 2 hours, 9 minutes so far, which doesn't sound as long as some videos, but it's a long time. And I'd love your feedback. Did this work for you? Please comment down below. Please subscribe because I do lots of content. Would love to have you back regularly with me. It's been great doing the reading. Thanks so much for joining me. And I will really look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye now.